Welcome back to The Favorites, the film room. I am Chad Millman. I'm joined by my BFF, my companion, my compadre, professional bettor, Simon Hunter. This is the YouTube-only video where Simon and I take a look at some plays and players on teams that we like this upcoming weekend, and we're going a little bit deeper on why we like them, what we expect from the game. Producer Hutton Jackson has his fingers on the keyboard for the plays that we're going to be talking about. Simon, if you don't mind, I'm going to go first, and I'm going to talk about the Atlanta Falcons, who, by the way, I want to give you a chance here. We love the Falcons running game. We love Arthur Smith. We have said we are an Atlanta Falcons podcast. This weekend, we got the Falcons short home favorites against the Texans. Before I kick it off, this is a game we kind of like.
Yeah, this is a game we're talking about this week that we're taking a short number, and we know Ritter's terrible, but we're not backing it because of Ritter. We're backing it because of these incredible running backs this Falcon team has right now.
All right, so that's a great segue, Simon. Oh my God, you are like you're a professional bettor and you're a media professional. Amazing, right? The two plays I want to talk about that Hutton's going to tee up here, two running plays, all right? And they were part of a 14 play. I'm going to put on my glasses here because I have some notes and I can't read them right now. 14 play drive that took up 7 minutes, 24 seconds in the third quarter in their comeback win against the Packers. To me, this was quintessential Falcons, right? 9 of the 14 plays on this drive were runs. And the two plays we're going to talk about went to the right side. 6 of those 9 plays went to the right side. This first one is Hutton. We can tee this one up here. You can see Bijan Robinson, who we have all thought would be a likely rookie of the year candidate, leading the team in total yardage, leading the team in receiving, leading the team in rushing. He's been amazing all year, right? So that was a run to the right side where the success rate for the Falcons running to the right side is 4th in the NFL. To the left side, they're 19th. To the middle, they're 11th. To the right side, they're 14th in the NFL. No coincidence. The right side is where you can move Drew Dahlman, who on your film here is number 67, guard Chris Lidstrom, who's number 63, and right tackle Caleb McGarry, who's number 76. All 3 are elite run blockers per PFF's grades, all right? So this tape with Bijan Robinson that Hutton is running. Hutton, I'm going to ask you to pause it. We're going to get to the next element where it's Bijan running to the right from the all 22 view, because what all 3 guys do. Wait, this actually might be how we might have to go back. Oh no, this is the play. This is the play. Go ahead, run it. Run right here. Keep going. I want to get to the next view so you can really see what happens. All right, right here. We're going to pause it. Keep going, Hutton. Let it play for a second. And stop right there. Okay, go back a little bit. Just a touch. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and a little bit more. Okay, stop. All right, so Simon, I want to point something out to you here. Number one, what's interesting is you've got Chris Lidstrom grading out as the 3rd best overall guard in football, according to PFF. He's number 63. Caleb McGarry, number 76, 6th best run blocking tackle. And then Drew Dahlman, the 4th best overall center and number 1 rated run blocking center per PFF. Okay. What you can see here is 63 Lidstrom, the right guard, 3rd best overall guard in the league, according to Pro Football Focus, engages the Packers defender and just leverages him out of the play, right? And then in comes 67, Drew Dahlman, and that's where we're paused right now. So what he does, he moves 5 yards to the right, helps double team this tackler, and then, okay, Hutton, from here, you can play it again, because watch what 67 does. Stop. As soon as he's done getting that other guy out of the way, he leaps over and gets one more block in, which to me, that says everything you need to see about what Dahlman and Lidstrom are doing, right? Okay, let's go to the next play. Sam, you got anything to say about this so far, other than how amazing these two guys did on that play?
No, I just love watching this run blocking scheme. No, like everything you're talking about is exactly right.
It's so good, right? Okay, so now we're going to talk about. I can't tell if we're at the next play or not. Let's
Yeah, it's
run. Yeah.
Algier.
Okay, so now we got Tyler Algier, right? What the Falcons have developed here, everyone thought it was going to be the Bijan Robinson show, and people were forgetting about Algier. What they've developed here is a brilliant inside-outside rushing game, right? So we just saw Bijan take a play that was designed to go outside. He cut it back, and then the blockers adjusted to block sort of in the frame and on the edges the way he needed it to. On this play, we can run it, Hutton. This time, instead of Bijan going to the outside and cutting back, it's Tyler Algier. And you can see Caleb McGarry, the right tackle, he doesn't just seal the inside. Like, he road grates this defender. He rides him completely out of the play so Algier can attack at the second level. Like, I will tell you right now, the Falcons' opponent this weekend, the Texans, none of their defensive tackles and defensive ends are grading out very high against the run. This is a golden opportunity to back the Falcons for us. I'm so excited that we identified this, and then we got it at a pretty decent number too.
Yeah, and just everything you're talking about, both run plays, I think really stands out. It's not incredible plays, right? It's not touchdown running plays. It's just your average run play for this Atlanta team. What do you notice both plays, though? The guys aren't getting their first contact. They're already 5 yards downfield. And
Yes.
that is such a huge deal when your offensive lines get that much push. You know, the talent they have on this team. Algier, you can just noticeably see the difference where he is really good, right? I think he had over 1,000 yards last year. Incredibly talented guy. Robinson just looks different. Every time he touches the ball, it looks different. So they talked about it, like Arthur's talked about, they're just got to get him more touches. So what they've been doing is split him outside at the wide receiver position. And they'll do these different looks they'll rotate him back in with Algier in the backfield. It's like now you have 2 running back looks. So yeah, everything you just talked about, the run blocking scheme is the key to success right now for this Falcons team.
And that is why, Simon, will be on the Falcons as short home favorites this weekend.
Introducing the Action Network's NFL Luck Rankings. Our luck rankings grade teams based off something we call luck percentage, representing the win probability swing between a team's on-field performance and their actual winning percentage. So, if a team has been far more unlucky than a team they are facing, it's possible odds makers and the public aren't adjusting enough for this, meaning there's betting value on the unluckier team to cover the spread. So be sure to check out our NFL luck rankings every week, only on the Action Network.
All right, Simon, let's talk about your play and a player that you've been on since before the season began when we were talking about the draft.
Yeah, Chad, I'm doing Anthony Richardson. And you can roll the tape, and I just want people to take a view of him in this game. I know they lost to the Rams, but he was a completely different player in the second half, and all these plays we're showing here happened in the second half. And you know, you talk about strength, arm, talent, all of it. The kid has all of it. I mean, these throws here are tight windows downfield. That's what you want to see, right? That's what we're hoping to see out of these rookie quarterbacks. It's like no fear, trusting the arm talent, trusting the strength, and pushing the ball downfield. And people know he is an incredible runner. That's what I wanted to highlight, just show a bunch of plays of him passing, because each one here is an incredible play to me. Like a couple of these, he's on the move, he's off balance, he's making big throws, and just getting the ball downfield to his guys, Chad. And, you know, this upcoming week, people are over this Tennessee team, but the Tennessee's secondary is one of the worst in football. And I really think people don't realize how this kid's going to be able to exploit that. Like, he's got the arm talent, he's got the legs, got the mobility. I mean, that throw right there is incredible. He's on the move, falling away, throwing the ball to a guy on the move, on the run, right on target while the guy's in stride. Like, this is exactly what I'm looking for in these young quarterbacks.
I think what's amazing is in the first part of that game, at one point, he had completed 5 passes. Now he had rushed a lot, so he had made up for a lot of the production running the ball. But in that second half, he was a different player, and you saw how dominant he can be and how physical he can be. I thought you made a great point on the favorites this week.
Pause it here, Hutton.
Pause it right here, Hutton. But I'll say one more thing. Like, you made a great point in the favorites. When he's, and you're going to talk about this, when he's on the edge against players on the Titans, he's going to be bigger and faster than every player on their defense except their defensive tackles.
Yeah, there was never a question about this guy's athleticism. The question was, can he be accurate and make these downfield throws? And this play right here, though, I just wanted to show, this is Aaron Donald, arguably the strongest player in all football. I mean, guys talk all the time. He is impossible to block one-on-one. And in this game, he had his way. Even getting double teamed, you can see, you can roll it, Hutton. He here fights through 2 blocks, and Anthony Richardson, off balanced while having him hanging on him, throws the ball 30 yards downfield between the defender, like drops it in the bucket. The all-22 can see even better. It's truly one of the, like, this is why you take this guy. They should have took him number 1 overall. Like, CJ is incredible, no doubt. There's literally maybe 2 other players, like Roethlisberger might be able to do this, where Aaron Donald's tackling him right here, holding on to him while he's throwing a ball, and he still was able to get enough strength to put it downfield into a bucket. Like, it really is incredible the talent this kid has. So I just wanted to highlight showing this strength and how I think he's going to be able to attack this Tennessee secondary. That don't be fooled what they did against Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is struggling right now. Look at the week before with Watson being able to move outside the pocket, getting open looks downfield. That's how I think this Colts team is going to be able to attack that Tennessee secondary.
All right. Those are our 2 plays for this week's edition of The Favorites. The Film Room, our YouTube-only special video from The Favorites podcast for Simon Hunter. I'm Chad Millman. Don't forget, like us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube page, listen to The Favorites podcast Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Good luck, everybody.